Hello, everyone. This is Christy Estelle with another Astro Minute. Happy Leo full moon. I'm recording this one just a little bit early, but the energies will be for 2/12 of 2025. Wanted to make sure that you have all the information you need to navigate this Leo full moon. The Leo full moon apexes at 7:53 a.m. on 2/12, and definitely lots of important energies going on around this full moon. So much so that if you want to see this full video, you'll have to go to YouTube to listen to the whole thing. There will be a link in the comments. But the theme around this full moon is taking a look at where we might be stuck and really reconciling that with some of the reasons for that stuckness, a lot of which will probably center around past energies that you haven't yet moved through, especially energies from your childhood or speaking in voices from your inner child. Hearing a lot of people right now talking about these feelings of emotional overwhelm that are going on. And contributing to this new moon is this full moon is the fact that Neptune and the North Node are still conjuncting within a couple of degrees. This is happening in Pisces, so this is a lot of that overwhelm energy. The beautiful part of this energy is that it's opening us up within our dream space to feelings, which can cause some empowerment of our knowledge of things that are outside of the five senses. Things like intuition are heightened. But again, that emotional overwhelm, all of those emotions are definitely coming in and enhanced with these two big energies coming together. And really, what are we going to do with these energies is the question. So when we feel all of that emotional overwhelm, where does that energy go? Well, there is a trine between all of this energy in Pisces and Mars and Cancer going on. So normally these would be synergistic energies playing off of one another. In this case, all of this emotional energy from Pisces is funneling into the Mars and Cancer energy. Unfortunately, Mars is retrograde, and so we don't have a great outlet for expending that energy like we normally would. Mars is the energy of action and motivation, and so it's normally where we put our energy. But because it's retrograde, we continue to think about all of this emotional overwhelm, and we can go down some rabbit holes if we're not careful and if we're not grounding. So bringing us back to the full moon energies. In a full moon, the moon is opposing the sun, which happens to be in Aquarius. This is forming a T-square beginning at 6:26 a.m. with Uranus in Taurus. And so both of these energies, the sun and the moon, again, squaring Taurus, another fixed sign. This speaks to what is immovable in our lives. Maybe not wanting to move forward. That Uranus energy wants to move forward, whereas the Taurus energy wants to anchor us. And the Aquarius and Leo energies really want things to stay the same so that they can work within that energy, within that space, as they are so wonderful and adept at doing. But the square is kind of pulling on that energy. And you'll notice that the energy that is not represented here in those fixed modalities is Scorpio. And so that can be some of our solutions to go a little bit deeper, to be a little bit introspective perhaps, and to really open ourselves to some of this emotional energy that is sitting there, but not necessarily moved yet. The full moon, as I mentioned, apexes at 7:53 a.m., so you may be feeling the climax of all of this energy around that time. However, the moon does oppose Mercury, which conjuncts the sun, and that happens at 1:11. 1:11, angel number, you can look that up. Not a coincidence, nothing is, synchronicity. But the moon opposes that Mercury conjuncting the sun at 1:11 p.m. So again, all of these energies are working together to ask us to really think about what spots in our lives feel stuck right now. And if there's emotional energy that needs to be expended, to maybe consider leaning into that energy rather than leaning away from that energy, we can kind of have the energy to do. At 7:07 p.m., the moon moves into Virgo, And this is going to actually feel pretty good, like a grounding energy. We've had all of this emotional movement. We haven't known what to do with it. Virgo knows what to do with it. Virgo is a great space to practically use this energy in ways that can move us forward, just in the ways that we're looking for. So, big emotional full moon today. Make sure you're, again, grounding. If there's any way that you can exercise, that's a great way to physically move some of this energy that can feel built up or stuck. And as always, keep your astrology uplifting.